Hello and happy Friday. Today I wanted to talk briefly about what we currently know about this new drug that seems to be all over the market called Ozempic, and it's getting a ton of press, as I think everybody seems to see. So as a kind of a review, Ozempic is what's called a GLP-1 agonist. It's a drug that actually works through a number of different pathways in our metabolic pathways specific to glucose. So it's typically used as a weight loss drug. And again, kind of a media darling, and it's definitely all over my industry as far as the health and beauty and aesthetic medicine kind of a pathway. So as a drug, it's typically given in its IV form. And so the Ozempic version of it is often attributed to maybe up to maybe a 10% loss in your total body weight. Now, as is always the industry, as something kind of catches fire, everybody jumps in with Me Too options or opportunities. Now, there are some other newer drugs that are also coming in that are starting to shed a little bit of shade on Ozempic specifically. So things like Mounjaro, which is a new IV format, seems to be more powerful, and as some people has described the King Kong of weight loss drugs, it might give us up to maybe even a 20% of our total body loss or body weight loss. So it's significantly more kind of effective, and hopefully will have fewer side effects. And I say that because Ozempic is known to have some side effects in a number of patients, and not a small number. So things like nausea or vomiting or bad diarrhea. So cleaner, safer drugs may be quite on the horizon. Now, this market is turning so fast that the magazine Atlantic, just came out with an article in April that said that Ozempic might be a drug of the past and might be happening sooner than we ever imagined. As quickly as this caught fire, the embers may be following soon. And that's because the oral forms of these drugs could be right on their tail. So things like a market from Pfizer has these, and again, there's multiple terms out there, so I'm not going to try to pronounce them, but number of drugs out there in clinical trial that should be out probably by 2026. And this is a $90 billion industry, according to what we're looking for Pfizer. So I'll just say this, Ozempic itself is in its heyday right now. There's going to be a great deal of improvements coming behind it, and we may actually see what's happening, but this is a rapidly changing environment. So stay tuned. We'll try to keep you posted on what might be up next.